Chen Hao, it's time to pay what you owe for your meals. Me eating here is doing you a favor. You're an outsider. What gives you the right to ask me for money? Who do you think you are? Oh, hey, sis-in-law. You're making a big deal over pocket change? You really think Boss Hao is the kind of guy who skips out on a bill? Exactly. Sis-in-law, don't push your luck. Boss Hao eating here is basically free publicity for this place. Anyone else would beg to have him here. And sis-in-law, the food's nothing special, but wow, the service is attentive. People haven't even finished eating and you're already chasing the bill. Is this how you run a restaurant? That's way out of line. It's a restaurant. You eat, you pay. Isn't that obvious? So why are they getting physical with her? Shh, keep it down. We can't mess with these people. Finish up and let's go. Where's her husband? Why isn't her husband stepping in? Hey, there he is. That's the guy's older brother and the owner's husband. He's sitting there like nothing happened, not even looking up. An outsider? I opened this restaurant with my dowry money. I picked every table in this place. I tested every single dish over a dozen times before putting it on the menu, and somehow I'm the outsider. That's the man I married, the man I loved for 3 years. What an embarrassment. Charging your own family for food? Seriously? Ask me for money again and I'll slap you again. I put up with this for a month. Today I'm done. Hello, I want to sell my restaurant. My terms? I don't care about the price. I only have one condition. What's the condition? The buyer can't be a pushover. Yuxuan, you really need to get Su Nianqiu under control. She's married into our family and still has the nerve to demand meal money from her own brother-in-law in public. If the relatives hear about this, we'll never hear the end of it. Does she have no shame? She's embarrassed the entire Chen family. Exactly, bro. You can't keep indulging a woman like that. Sometimes you have to get tough. Look, I smacked her today. She didn't dare say a word. She just tucked her tail and left. People like that only understand a hard line. The soft fear the tough fear the ruthless, and the ruthless fear the fearless. Act tougher than her and she'll fold. Did I fold? I just refused to become the version of me you wanted to see in front of that whole room. You wanted me crying, screaming, begging on my knees. I didn't give you that, so you decided I'd surrendered. Pathetic. Still, she did pay for the restaurant herself, so I can't really interfere too much. So what if she paid for it? She married into the Chen family, so she's one of us now. Her money is your money. So what if your little brother uses some of it? So what if she takes a small loss? Once she married in, she became part of the Chen family. If she can't even understand that, she's not much of a wife. Today you need to make this crystal clear to her. If she wants to stay in this family, she'd better keep her head down and behave from now on. No more pulling stunts like this. If she asks Hao for money again, tell her to go back to her parents' house. I understand. He said I understand his whole life, but he's never truly understood anything. He doesn't know I get up at 5 every morning. He doesn't know I don't sleep until 2 in the morning. He doesn't know I lost 70 or 80,000 yuan this month. All he knows is, we're family. Just let it slide. So you finally decided to come home. I thought you'd dropped off the face of the earth. What, were you out on a date with someone? What are you doing? Packing, I'm moving out. Su Nianqiu, how long are you going to keep making a scene? My brother was wrong to hit you, but you shouldn't have humiliated him in front of everyone either. He's my brother. You don't seriously expect me to fight him over you, do you? Can't you be more reasonable and stop obsessing over every little penny? I'm the one obsessing over pennies. Chen Hao eats 100,000 yuan worth of food here every month. And today I got slapped too, but somehow I'm still the petty one. Fine, I won't be petty anymore, don't worry. Never again! Let her go. If she's got the guts to leave, tell her not to come back. I don't believe she can make it without us. Where's a woman supposed to go without her husband's family? Bro, she's just trying to get a reaction out of you. Ignore her. Give it a few days. She'll come back crying and apologize to all of us. Go on, leave, and don't come back. Even if she crawls back begging, we won't want her. Come back crying and apologize? You really think I'm coming back? You really think I can't survive outside this house? Fine, just watch me. That slap landed on my face, but it finally woke me up. Starting today, I'm done putting up with this. Miss Su, the transfer contract is ready. Legal review, third-party valuation, and the business registration changes are all arranged. Meet at the back entrance of Jingjing Restaurant at 9 tonight to sign, okay? The real show starts tomorrow. It's my birthday today. I'm booking out the whole restaurant. Put the most expensive food and drinks on every table. Lobster, abalone, sea cucumber, hairy crab, A5 wagyu, Buddha jumps over the wall, bring it all. And make the liquor Fiti and Mutai. No cheap substitutions. If anyone at my party gets served bargain bin booze today, I'm not letting it slide. And make the lobster Australian. None of that cheap stuff. Use premium Liaoning sea cucumber too, not the low-grade kind that's been soaking for days. The wagyu better be A5. Remember A5. What you don't know is this restaurant isn't mine anymore. After this birthday, you'll never forget today. You love ordering expensive stuff? Fine. Order until you can't anymore. You're sure you want all of those dishes and drinks on every table? Once the order goes in, there are no returns or cancellations. Obviously, I told you to serve it, so serve it. Why are you talking so much? You looking for another lesson? I'm warning you, Su Nianqiu. If you mess up my birthday today, I'll make sure this restaurant can't stay open. That's our Boss Hao. Even his birthday dinner is on another level. Nobody does it big like Boss Hao. Stick with Boss Hao and you eat like a king. Now this is what I call a feast. Wow, Hao's really made something of himself. Even his birthday is this extravagant. Hao, isn't this getting a little expensive? All this premium food and liquor has to cost a fortune. Hao's doing great now. What's a little money? You worry too much. This is nothing. It's just one meal. Eat as much as you want. Everything in this place is on me today. Why are you still standing there? Go serve the food. Keep my guests waiting any longer and you'll regret it. What are you dragging your feet for? Me? Regret it? We'll see about that. But somebody's definitely going to make you regret today. Just wait, fine. Chen Hao booked the whole place today. Serve exactly what he ordered. Lobster, abalone, sea cucumber, hairy crab, wagyu, and Buddha jumps over the wall. Fill every table. Don't hold back. Use Australian blue lobster. Premium leaning sea cucumber. Wagyu. Whatever he asks for, serve it. Boss, these ingredients are seriously expensive. If we follow his order exactly, the raw ingredients alone will cost tens of thousands of yuan. That's a lot of pressure. Should I rebalance the menu a bit? The final spread would still look just as good. It's fine. Do exactly what he asked. Don't cut a single thing. If he orders it, serve it. Boss Hao, when the Mao Tai comes out, you better toast me with a glass. Of course. Now hurry up with the food. Everyone's starving. Oh my god, look at all this premium food and liquor. Boss Hao, you're unreal. Most people could go their whole lives without eating like this. Quick, take a picture and post it. Let the guys see what they're missing. I'm calling it now. Boss Hao is officially the GOAT. Roll with Boss Hao, and you live like a king. Oh my god, abalone and sea cucumber. I used to see this stuff only on TV. I never thought I'd actually get to eat it. People always said you live well when you roll with Hao. Turns out they weren't kidding. Hao really made it. So young, so generous, and already doing this well. He's going places for sure. Family, friends, eat as much as you want. Drink up too. If it's not enough, order more. Everything today is on me, so don't be shy. If you're polite about it, you're disrespecting me, Chen Hao. Cheers. Come on, everyone. Raise a glass to the birthday boy. Here's to Boss Hao getting richer every year and celebrating many more birthdays like this. And may Boss Hao's business keep booming and go public soon. Go public? What business does he even have? Eating 100,000 yuan of free food every month? Burning through his sister-in-law's dowry? These people will flatter him over anything. From now on, whenever you want to eat out, come here. Just tell them Chen Hao sent you. Put everything on my tab. Sun Yanqiu, don't you love money? Aren't you always counting every penny? Today I'm going to drain this restaurant dry. Then you'll learn what happens when you go against me. Aren't you supposed to be tough? Didn't you have the nerve to ask me for money? Today I'll show you what spending money like water really looks like. By the time this meal is over, I might eat this place straight into bankruptcy. Spend all my restaurant's money? Eat it into bankruptcy? Chen Hao, you have no idea this restaurant isn't mine anymore. Every dish you order and every bottle you drink today is just digging your own hole deeper. The happier you get, the deeper the hole. The more you show off, the bigger the bill. Suit yourself, ha ha ha. We've only spent 200,000 yuan so far. No wonder you're still so calm. Guess I haven't spent enough yet. Sun Yanqiu, your restaurant is way too stingy. You think 200,000 yuan is enough to satisfy me? Bring me the menu. I'm ordering more. Another bowl of bird's nest for everyone. 1 serving of shark fin soup per person. Bring out every bit of caviar you've got. What are you looking at me for? Trying to see if it hurts? Why would I care? It's not my money anymore. Keep adding dishes. The more you add, the more you owe. Well, hurts now? Now you're worried, right? Not at all. And bring about 2 pounds of tuna sashimi to every table. Bluefin, not yellowfin. Don't try to cheap out on me. Also, pack 1 lobster and 1 hairy crab for every guest, plus a bottle of Mao Tai to take home. 1 set each. Don't miss anyone.
Wow, okay!
Boss Hao is insanely generous. Not only do we get to eat all we want, we even get takeout to bring home. Is this what real money looks like? I've decided. From now on, wherever Boss Hao points, I'm there. No questions asked. Boss Hao is basically my real brother, and even my real brother isn't this generous. Hao, that's enough. Keep ordering and you'll clean the whole restaurant out. Nianqiu's going to have trouble explaining this to the suppliers. That's exactly the point. I want every expensive thing in this restaurant gone. Maybe then certain people will finally learn a lesson. Doesn't she love money? I'll eat every valuable thing in her restaurant and see if she ever dares ask me for money again. Exactly. Hao's doing the right thing. Some people only get worse when you keep giving them a pass. She even pulled this whole "I'm leaving home" stunt to scare us. If we don't teach her a lesson, she'll really think we're afraid of her. This meal is supposed to make sure she remembers today. If she talks back to Hao again, this is how you handle her. Boss, are we really placing this order? With all the takeout, we're looking at least 500,000 yuan. Place it. Whatever they order, we serve. Don't leave out a single thing. 500,000? Perfect. And whose name is that 500,000 yuan bill under? Not mine. Boss Hans. Chen Hao, the more you enjoy this meal now, the harder you're going to crash later. I can't believe this. This meal is ridiculously extravagant. Nobody spends like Boss Hao. Stick with Boss Hao and you never go hungry. This is nothing. What matters is everyone eats and drinks well. It's just a dinner bill. Don't even worry about it. Eat, drink, enjoy yourselves. Tonight, we live it up. Sun Yanqiu. I hope today's meal finally teaches you a lesson. Stop counting every penny, or trust me, I've got plenty of ways to deal with you. Chen Hao, watch how you talk. She's still your sister-in-law. Show some respect. I don't have a sister-in-law like her. You'll be the one crying soon enough. I've been alive 20 years and nobody's ever made me cry. Bro, next time you get me a sister-in-law, find one who knows how to behave, not someone who chases her brother-in-law around all day asking for money. Ask me for money again and I'll make sure you never run another restaurant in your life. So, you give up yet? Give up? Oh, absolutely. I'm impressed by your skills, your brains, and especially the nerve it takes to eat a 500,000 yuan meal without paying and still brag about it. You're about to learn what giving up really means. Let's go, nobody's going anywhere. You spent 500,000 yuan in my restaurant today. Time to pay the bill. Who are you? I'm eating in my own family's restaurant. What's it got to do with you? You really want to charge me? Keep pushing and you'll regret it. Do you even know who I am? My name is Han Tishan. Han Tishan? Isn't he that notorious local hardman everyone knows about? Yeah, that's him. He's got a reputation for being absolutely ruthless. I heard someone owed him 20,000 yuan and kept stalling. They cornered him in an alley and beat him so badly both legs were broken on the spot. He's still bedridden. And that's not all. People say he's got a whole crew that collects debts for him. If money's owed, they get it back. We're done for. This just got serious. That's exactly why I had one condition when I sold the restaurant. So what if he's some local big shot? This is between me and Sunyanq. What's it got to do with you? She's my sister-in-law. This is family business. An outsider like you doesn't get a say. You really don't know? Miss Su already transferred this restaurant to me. She's only here today helping with the handover. The money you owe this restaurant is now owed to me. So tell me, does this concern me or not? Impossible. Sunyanq opened this place with her own dowry money. It's only been open a little over a month. There's no way she sold it to you. Quit trying to scare me. I'm not that easy to bluff. Mr. Han, there must be some misunderstanding. This restaurant really does belong to my wife, Sunyanq. She cares about this place more than anything. She'd never just sell it out of nowhere. You must have the wrong information. Let's sit down and talk this through. No need to make things ugly. My lifeline? Yeah, this place was my lifeline. But did any of you ever treat it like it mattered? When you ate and drank 100,000 yuan here for free every month, did anyone care that this place was my lifeline? When I got slapped, did anyone care that this place was my lifeline? Now suddenly you remember how important it is? Too late. Sunyanq, say something. You didn't really sell the restaurant, right? They made a mistake, right? I did sell the restaurant. This restaurant belongs to Boss Han now. Every bill you ran up here today belongs to Boss Han. What? How is that possible? You're just trying to scare me, right? No way, she couldn't have sold it. Ningqiu, did you really sell the restaurant? That's right. I, Sunyanq, voluntarily transfer all ownership and operating rights of Jingxing Restaurant to Mr. Han Tishan at the agreed transfer price, effective today. The transfer was notarized after an independent valuation, witnessed throughout by a law firm, and all business registration changes have been completed. Your brother brought all these people here today to order food, add dishes, and pack food to go. Every bit of that spending happened after the restaurant had already been transferred to Boss Han. It has nothing to do with me. So Boss Han has every right to collect the money from you. Sunyanq, have you lost your mind? You sold a restaurant this big just like that? Did you completely lose your senses? Do you even know what this place is worth? Your parents poured everything they had into this place and you just sold it? You're throwing away everything your parents worked for. What else was I supposed to do? Keep the restaurant open so you could keep eating for free? Chen Hao, my parents didn't give me that dowry so you could burn through it. And I didn't build this place so you could trash everything I worked for. Hao is still your brother-in-law. We're all family. So what if he eats a few meals at your restaurant? Was something this small really worth taking things this far? You sold the place without even telling us. Are you saying we're outsiders to you now? I'm the one taking things too far? You deliberately brought a crowd here today, ordered all the most expensive food and liquor, and ran up a bill over 500,000 yuan. And somehow that's not too far? You picked only the most expensive items and even packed extras to take home. That's not too far either. Isn't a restaurant supposed to serve people? We brought all these people here to support your business. We were helping you. And this restaurant was built with the dowry money your parents gave you. You just sold it without a second thought. Do you have any conscience at all? How can you face your parents after this? Of course I can. My parents gave me that money so I could have a good life, not so I could be bullied. If you really cared about my parents' money, you shouldn't have let your youngest son come here every day and eat and drink for free. Now the money's gone and the restaurant's sold and somehow you're blaming me? What, were you hoping I'd keep this place open forever as your family's free cafeteria? Well, say something. She's your wife. She sold the restaurant without even discussing it with you and you're just gonna let that slide? You're her husband. You can't just stand there while she throws away what belongs to this family. Ningqiu, why didn't you talk to me before selling the restaurant? Why didn't I talk to you first? I've told you 1,000 times. Your brother eats here and never pays, and you say, we're family, let it go. Your mom gives me a hard time, and you say, that's just how she is, cut her some slack. Your brother slapped me, and you said nothing. So why would talking to you change anything? Chen Yuxuan, I've talked to you plenty about the restaurant. Every single time you just tell me to put up with it a little longer. So tell me, why should I keep talking to you? He's still my brother. Can't you just give him a little slack? We're married. We're family. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of everything? Family? When your brother slapped me, Why didn't you say we were husband and wife, that we were family? My face was swollen, and you couldn't even apologize for him. Now that you owe money, suddenly I'm family again. Chen Yushuan, you people sure love that word when it's convenient. Bro, don't let her twist this around. She teamed up with this local tough to set us up. From the start, she and that bald guy planned this together. She kept it from me, waited until I came to eat, then turned around and blamed us. Exactly. Charging us 500,000 yuan for one meal? They might as well rob us. This place is obviously a scam. Suni and Q, tell me the truth. Are you sleeping with that bald guy? Is that why you suddenly transferred the restaurant to him so the two of you could scam our whole family? Watch what you say. I transferred the restaurant through proper legal channels. Every step is clean and documented. Keep making baseless accusations and I'll report you for defamation. Civil liability is still liability. Are you ready for that? Quit trying to scare me with the police. I'm the one who should report this scam of a restaurant. Extortion, fraud, you won't get away with any of it. Yeah, call the police. Let them come decide who's scamming who. Hello, I'd like to report a crime. There's a scam restaurant here. The owner teamed up with some local thugs and is demanding 500,000 yuan, forcing us to pay. Please come quickly. It's Jingxing Restaurant on Chengdong Old Street. Just wait, the police will be here any minute. Just wait, the police are on their way. Let's see how you explain this. Extortion like this could get you locked up for years. Yeah, lock them up! A scam restaurant like this should be shut down. Let the police judge for themselves. Perfect. Let the police decide who ate without paying and then tried to play the victim. I've got security footage, order records, and staff witnesses. You're the ones who ate, tried to walk out without paying, then called my place a scam. Once the police get here, we'll see who's being unreasonable. Who called the police? I did. Captain Lin, this place is a scam. My sister-in-law teamed up with outsiders to trap me. They're charging me 500,000 yuan for one meal. You've got to help me here. 500,000. How is that not extortion? What happened? Captain Lin, I transferred this restaurant to a new owner this morning. All the business registration changes are complete, and everything was handled legally. Chen Hao came at noon with friends and relatives, booked the whole place, and asked for the most expensive food and drinks. We have security footage, order records, and staff confirmation. They ate, drank, packed leftovers, then tried to leave without paying. The new owner stopped them. Now they're calling the police because they don't want to pay.
Is what she's saying true?
Of course not. I had no idea the restaurant had a new owner. If I'd known, I never would have ordered that much expensive food and alcohol. Suni and Q hid it from me on purpose and set a trap. She baited me into this. You didn't know the owner changed? Fine. But did you know you still have to pay when you eat at a restaurant? Captain Lin, that's not fair. We're family. Suni and Q married into our family, so her restaurant is our family's restaurant. Since when do relatives charge each other for a meal? We're not strangers. Why should family have to pay? A family meal worth 500,000 yuan? Is that how your family normally eats? Abalone? Sea cucumber? Buddha jumps over the wall, and everyone packed up a portion to take home. That's one seriously lavish family dinner. It was my younger son's birthday. We invited all our relatives and friends to celebrate, and we just ordered a little too much. It was a birthday. We wanted a big celebration, so we ordered extra. A little too much? The menu says it all. You pick the priciest items. Lobster, abalone, sea cucumber, wagyu. Buddha jumps over the wall on every table. All the liquor was mutai, and everyone took a bottle home. You spent 500,000 yuan on one meal. That's your idea of an accident? You accidentally hit the luxury ceiling. Captain Lin, you don't understand. My daughter-in-law has always been vicious. Just because my younger son slapped her that day, she held a grudge and teamed up with outsiders to trap us. She suddenly transferred the restaurant because she wanted one last payday and dragged our whole family into it. You have to help us. Did your son order today's meal himself? Yes, I ordered it. Did the staff tell you the prices or warn you that those dishes were expensive? Yes, Captain Lin. When he first ordered, Nian Q warned him the food and drinks were expensive and non-refundable once ordered. He got aggressive, slapped the table, confirmed everything, and told us to hurry. He even said, I said bring it, so bring it. Quit talking. He personally ordered every dish and bottle. Our cameras caught it all. So what do you have to say now? I was talking to Suni Q. She's my sister-in-law, so what if I was a little harsh with her? I didn't know the restaurant had changed owners, so I deliberately ordered the expensive stuff. That's her fault, not mine. What does a change of owner have to do with paying your bill? Whoever owns the place, you eat it, you pay for it. If the prices seem unfair, file a pricing complaint. If you think you were defrauded, go to court. But you ate the food, drank the alcohol, and you're still holding the takeout. So how exactly did anyone scam you? Bro, say something. Captain Lin, can we settle this privately? Only if both sides agree. If the other side doesn't want to negotiate, there's nothing to discuss. And I'll be clear, you're in the wrong here. Even if they negotiate, you might get a small reduction, but most of the bill isn't going away. I'm willing to negotiate, but you're responsible for today's 500,000 yuan bill. If you don't have the cash, write an IOU and pay in installments. I'm not forcing you to pay it all today, but you need to show you're actually going to repay it, not eat the meal and try to walk away. I don't have the money. Forget 500,000. I don't even have 5,000 yuan to my name right now. I had to borrow money just to cover this month's rent. No money? Funny, your hand didn't shake when you were ordering. Abalone, sea cucumber. Buddha jumps over the wall, 1 per person. You sure knew how to spend. Now you're broke? You think I'm that easy to fool? If you want to walk out that door today, every last yuan of that 500,000 has to be accounted for. Mom, say something for me. You can't just let them bully us like this. This is extortion. They're demanding 500,000 yuan. That's outrageous. Your son ordered the food and drank the alcohol himself. The staff warned him about the prices, and he ignored them. Now he's finished eating and calls it extortion. If you think the law is on your side, use the legal system. But the owner is asking you to settle what you consumed, and that's reasonable. Until it's settled, this isn't over.
How? Even Captain Lin says that. What are we supposed to do now?
500,000. I really don't have that kind of money. Everyone here ate today. Now they're making me pay, so each of you has to pitch in. If we all chip in, we can settle this and move on. Chen Hao, that's not how this works. We came because you invited us. You kept saying you'd booked the whole restaurant and the meal was on you. You said you'd cover everything. Now you want us to chip in? So we came here just to pay for your party? How? I can't afford that. We still have a mortgage to pay. You never said we'd be splitting the bill. Pulling this now is a scam. If I'd known you were the kind of guy who eats and refuses to pay, I never would have come. I can return the takeout I'm holding, but I'm not paying anything beyond that. I didn't agree to any extra expenses, and this whole mess has nothing to do with me. I'm not paying a cent. If you can't repay the bill, that's your problem. Don't dump it on me. You ungrateful freeloaders. You were having a great time when you were eating, weren't you? Now I ask each of you to chip in a little and help me out, and suddenly there's a problem? I've treated you well. How many of you haven't taken something from me during the holidays? You invited us. There's no reason we should pay for your treat. And what exactly have you ever done for us? Even when you lend money, you charge interest? I'm not paying a cent. Go ask somebody else. Ungrateful, every one of you. When the food came, it was Brother Hao. The second the bill showed up, everybody disappeared. The lobsters and hairy crabs are already cooking, so those can't be refunded. The Mao Tai bottles can be refunded at their listed price, but you'll still owe at least 400,000 yuan. Pay up and stop wasting my time. Su Nianqiu, quit standing there watching. You just transferred this restaurant, so you must have gotten a decent payout. If nothing else, use that money to cover the 400,000 for now. You're his sister-in-law. You can't just leave him hanging. Me cover it? Why? Because you're part of the Chen family. Hao is your brother-in-law. Your family. If you won't help family in trouble, who will? Help him this time, and we can go back to living peacefully together. Family? When he slapped me in public, why didn't you say we were family? When he ate and drank 100,000 yuan worth every month without paying, why didn't you say we were family? Now that he's in debt, suddenly we're family again. Mother-in-law, you sure know when to pull out that word. I don't care. You have to help my mom pay this debt today. Keep making trouble, and I promise this will end badly for you. I may not be good at much, but I do have a short fuse. Su Nianqiu, you heartless woman, you're really going to stand there and watch me get pushed to the edge? Do you have any conscience at all? I'm heartless? Chen Hao, you did this to yourself. I sold the restaurant because I was done letting you bleed me dry. You really think I'm going to clean up your mess again? When you slapped me, did you ever think today might come? Nianqiu, please help my brother this once. 400,000 is too much. Our family really can't come up with that. I'm begging you. Chen Yuxuan, I've helped him more than enough. And what did I get? He slapped me in public. Your whole family humiliated and cursed me. You brought people here and practically emptied my restaurant like you wanted to ruin me completely. So tell me, after all that, why should I help him? And why should I help you? You ungrateful woman, I've had enough. I'll teach you a lesson right now. Stop! You're really going to attack someone right in front of us? Tired of being free and want to spend some time in custody? Assault charges are no joke. She cost me 500,000 yuan, so what if I hit her? She hurt me first! The security footage and order records are right there. You ordered the food, you ordered the alcohol. It's all documented, and you're still blaming someone else? The footage also shows they warned you about the prices and you insisted anyway. Now you want to dodge the bill? You're completely in the wrong here. Pay what you owe now. Otherwise, this becomes deliberate non-payment. You could end up owing the bill plus court costs and penalties, and in serious cases, you could even be detained. Detained. You understand? As in, you could spend 15 days in custody. How? Stop fighting this. Let's pay them. Please don't get yourself detained. If they take you away, what am I supposed to do? Pay them? With what? I don't have money. If I had money, would I still be standing here arguing with them? You think I don't want to pay? Mom, the house we're living in is in your name, right? Why don't you use it as collateral for now? Then we can repay the debt slowly. That house is worth plenty. It should cover the 400,000 yuan. But that's the home your father left us. Before he died, he told us over and over that the house was our last safety net, and we could never lose it. What if you can't repay the money? We'd have nowhere to live. Your brother, you, and I could all end up on the street. Of course I'll repay it. Starting tomorrow, I'll work hard and pay it back as fast as I can. I'll take multiple jobs if I have to. I don't care how exhausting it is. Mom, I'm begging you. Please use the house as collateral. Boss Han, my mom owns a house that's worth quite a bit. Can we use it as collateral? Yes, but your mother has to sign the collateral agreement and an IOU, and you have to repay on schedule. Otherwise, I'll have the right to take the house. It's all in writing with fingerprints, so nobody can deny it later. Mom, did you hear that? Once you sign, we can get out of here. Just sign first. I'll figure out the money later. Mom, oh, okay. But you have to remember to pay it back. Otherwise, our whole family could end up homeless. I'm too old to go through something like that. Don't worry. Would I really screw over my own family? Just sign it. Let's get through this crisis first. Read everything carefully. If it all looks fine, then sign and add your fingerprint. Don't claim later that you didn't read it. Isn't this interest rate a little high? 12%? That's daylight robbery. Watch your mouth. The interest is within the stated terms. If you don't believe me, check it yourself. If you pay on time, you only owe the principal and normal interest. If you're late, the penalty doubles. Remember this next time. If you eat at a restaurant, you pay. Ms. Su, take care. Su Nian-Q, you cold-hearted woman. You've completely ruined us this time. Don't forget, you and Yuxuan are still married. If we're miserable, don't think you'll get to live happily either. This isn't over. Exactly. Our family is buried in debt because of you. As long as I'm still around, don't expect a moment of peace in this family. Just wait. Don't worry. There won't be a future between me and any of you. Nian-Q, you want a divorce? What else? Stay with you and keep suffering? Stay with your family until you've taken everything I have? You wrecked our family and now you want a divorce? Not a chance. You have to help us pay this debt. Otherwise, we'll drag this out as long as it takes. Don't think you can just walk away. Exactly, Su Nian-Q. This 400,000 yuan debt started because of you, so you have to repay it with us. Divorce and cut ties? Not happening. You married into the Chen family. You don't get to walk away whenever you feel like it. Nian-Q, we've been together for 3 years. Can you really just divorce me? We've only been married 6 months. What will our relatives and friends think? After everything that's happened, you still care what other people think? Chen Yuxuan, it's not that you don't love me. You're just too weak. You can't stand up to your mother or your brother, so I always end up taking the blame. I'm done carrying it. Chen Yuxuan, every time Chen Hao ate here for free, you told me to endure it. Every time your mom gave me a hard time, you told me to let it go. And when Chen Hao slapped me in public, you pretended nothing happened. That's when we were already over. And this 400,000 yuan debt has nothing to do with me. The restaurant was legally transferred to Boss Han before Chen Hao chose to spend that money here. He is responsible for his own bill. Chen Yuxuan, if you agree, sign the papers and we'll go file the divorce. Quit threatening us with court. You put our family in this mess and now you want out? If you don't help us repay that 400,000 yuan, I'll go make trouble at your parents' place. I'll ruin their reputation and show up every day until they can't even run their business. If you dare harass my parents, I'll call the police immediately and report you for harassment and disturbing the peace. And I've saved the security footage of Chen Hao hitting me, recordings of your whole family insulting me, and the records showing Chen Hao consumed 100,000 yuan worth here in a single month without paying. That evidence proves our marriage has broken down and can also hold Chen Hao legally responsible. If you refuse to divorce, all of that evidence can be presented in court. She's been spoiled. You can't keep giving in to a woman like that. Sometimes you have to get tough. Then she won't dare say a word. Ms. Su, since they refuse to sign, I can help you find a lawyer and take the legal route. My security footage and transaction records can all be submitted as evidence. They'll have nothing to argue with. I know a few tough lawyers who are affordable and effective. Nian Q, I failed you? I'm sorry. I've waited far too long to hear, I'm sorry. What good does it do now? What's gone is gone. What's broken is broken. Your apology came too late. Freedom. So this is what freedom feels like. It doesn't mean there was no pain. It means I finally let go after surviving it. From today on, I live for myself. Nian Q, about my brother hitting you, I don't need to hear anymore. Chen Yuxuan, I don't want to see you again. Don't come looking for me. My heart feels like it's walking on clouds. I don't ask for much. Keep the kitchen clean, use fresh ingredients, and make the portions generous. You can choose the signature dishes, but every single one has to pass my taste test. Got it, boss? We'll do it your way. Boss, the usual. 1 order of your signature braised pork. You got it. Coming right up. Boss, 1 hot bowl of egg drop soup. Coming up, just a moment. Sweetheart, this tastes just like my daughter's cooking.